Hey Scorpio-Sagittarius cusp energies. Welcome into your 2025 yearly tarot forecast reading here at Cusp of Roses on YouTube. I thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new, my name is Gabrielle. Welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back, y'all. And for all my members tuning in, special shout out to you. I thank you guys so much for your support of this channel, and definitely over on Patreon. If you want to become a member, you can check out the links in the description box below. Make sure you look at that description box. It's going to help you best navigate the energies and the messages here on my channel. And know that there will be an extended for this reading for patrons for patrons only. Okay, that extended link will be pinned in a comment down below. Make sure you check out both platforms for exclusive content and perks. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being here. What is coming in for Scorp Sag in 2025? What can they expect out of 2025? Thank you. 2025 for Scorp Sag. Community. All right. Okay. That's beautiful. So definitely some sort of completion here. Maybe come late fall, mid-fall. What else is coming in? Isolation. Okay. This card talks about having to take a path away from what's familiar. Okay, so you might be striking out on your own in some way, doing something on your own here. Clarify a little bit more about 2025 for Scorp Sag. Okay. 2025. You got luck. All right. That's awesome. I feel like there's going to be really strong guidance coming your way in 2025. Okay. So yeah, something might test your commitment to some sort of path that you might be on. Something that you maybe really desire to do. Okay. Okay, so like I said, October could be an important time of the year. September could be an important time of the year, or 27. And then October again. So again, something about fall could be significant. Some of you might have to leave a community, isolate yourself from a community. Again, somewhere that you're familiar with, something that maybe it's even family. Take it as it resonates, okay? And I feel like it might be lonely for a little while, but then this luck starts to come in that makes whatever choice or decision you're going to make in 2025 worth it, okay? So again, 10, 27, or 28 could be significant. Let's talk about community. All right, so it says here in the Seattle area, we have 3 big roosts. The largest, I believe, is the one at the UW Bothell campus. Each of those roosts serves as a community. It's a sanctuary. It's a place for crows to retreat to in the evening, where they are accepted and comforted. Lean on your community. Lean into the groups of people who you feel most at peace with during times of friction or stress. When you pull community, think of it as a nudge to connect with a group that interests you. Not only will you find new opportunities there, you will become part of a group focused on a similar goal. Community may also indicate that you would benefit from examining your relationships within a group or belief system. Are your goals and beliefs in alignment with the group's philosophy? Do you remain within a community because it is simply part of your history, but your involvement or participation is limited, and as a result, you feel disconnected? You may even need to consider if the philosophy of a community that you no longer connect with is still impacting your decisions or your perception of events. Okay. So maybe there is some sort of big perspective shift for some of you. Maybe you've been in like a hermit energy for a while. Maybe you've been in a hermit energy for a while. Maybe some of you will go into a hermit energy in 2025. Because maybe there is something about the community that you're a part of or connected to or invested in some way that maybe, again, no longer aligns with you, or your belief system could be growing here, expanding. You do have that connection to Jupiter in the 9th house. There could be a shift. There could be a shift in your personal life philosophy that isolates you a little bit. And isolation doesn't necessarily mean you being completely alone. It could just be the feeling of loneliness or feeling alone amongst a community. No longer feeling a part of something. Now, this could also be maybe some wounding that's coming up here, Scorp Sag, that you're going to have to work through, or that you've been working through, feeling isolated from communities, community spaces, familial spaces. And it's almost with this luck energy, it feels like hindsight being 2020. Like you've either already made a decision before 2025 to follow your own path in some way. And I feel the Knight of Pentacles, so it's maybe taken some time for that to kind of settle in. So, of course, the feeling of, was that the right choice? Should I have done that? Whatever the case may be, might be there. Or you might have spent some time looking back. Like in retroactive reflection. Some of you might also be getting over some like FOMO. Like if you have been following your path and it's pulled you away from a community that you're used to being very integrated with, you could have that feeling of FOMO, of missing out on certain things. But I feel like with this luck, it's going to make whatever you feel like you're missing out on kind of, I don't want to say worth it, but makes sense. Something's going to click really, really deeply for you in 2025, Scorp Sag, okay? But it's bringing about abundance. So it's almost like the moment you start to doubt is the moment that maybe something confirms that you made the right choice or decision. I'm seeing the King of Swords here, okay? All right, let's talk about this isolation, though. Because for some of you, it's necessary. Others of you, you're already in it. All right. Yeah, and it says, even when surrounded by a group, right? We all have experienced a feeling of being alone at one time or another. You may need to consider if you are holding back input out of fear or expressing an unpopular opinion. This card may also indicate a group or community that didn't connect with your beliefs, causing you to feel ostracized. Use this time to look inward, examining what ideas or insights come to mind. Isolation may also indicate a need to remove yourself from a situation, to quiet your mind and contemplate your next move. Isolation may bring to the surface feelings associated with abandonment and could represent a block centered around a fear that your actions may lead to not being accepted or removed from a group. So fear of being cast aside might result in you limiting your potential by withholding ideas or suppressing inspiration. For example, if you grew up in a home where lack and scarcity of resources was a dominating factor, and now as an adult you have opportunities to create financial freedom, the fear of no longer fitting in with your family may prevent you from reaching your greatest potential. If you are successful, you may risk conflict with your family as your paths diverge. So like I said, some of you, this is rooted in family, community, places and people that you're familiar with. But maybe this is the year here where you're no longer going to suppress your inspiration and start acting on what the divine is giving you. getting over that block or fear around being accepted or removed. Like some of you maybe grew up isolated or feeling very like black sheepish within your family. And of course, okay, maybe this is childhood, of course. Of course, when you're younger, it's not easy to be the one set apart from everybody else or be the odd one out. So something about that you're reconciling within your heart, within your spirit, making peace with it, accepting it. It's like rather than looking outside in and being like, man, I wonder why I can't connect, or like I wonder, you know what I mean? Like I get this feeling of like having a different point of view than those around you. And maybe Scorp Sag, as much as you of course would love company in that point of view, it's okay to say and believe in something different. I think it is the conflict. Some of you have maybe been running away from being in conflict with those that you care for, those that you love. Ooh, especially during the holiday season, child. Okay. But that's when we're filming this, so that could be relevant. But in the grand scheme of the year, I just think it's this fear of not belonging anywhere that you're maybe making peace with. Maybe you're meant to have something, like a lifestyle that's a bit more nomadic. And that could be a fear as well, because that is going to pull you away from places and spaces that you're familiar with. That in an odd way, even though you're still isolated in those situations, you still find a sense of comfort with. So maybe this is a time, Scorp Sag, to really push yourself beyond your comfort zones in 2025, okay? This could be like a year of yes. And you might be really surprised at how lucky you become or how well things start to work out in your favor when you embrace the isolation as opposed to yearn it or wish it or desire it to go away. Like there's something about accepting the isolation, accepting the fact that you are different in some way. So it all starts with you, Scorp Sag, okay? And then look, the next step up is luck. So it is a happy day for the crow who finds fish raining from the sky. So something's about to start raining down on you. I know that's right. Ooh, okay. Something good is coming. Be sure to position yourself in a place that will yield the best results. Luck does not happen by accident, although it often feels that way. Luck occurs when we are in the right position at the right time with the right skills. When luck appears, good fortune is coming, but it will be your talents that will seal the deal. Imagine being fortunate enough to be on an elevator with the person who you have been wanting to pitch an idea to. It's only luck if you're prepared and ready to articulate your vision. Otherwise, it's just another elevator ride. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, Scorp Sag. Listen here, love bugs, okay? I really do feel whatever that isolation, whatever the different view, whatever the dream, whatever the vision, I feel like you guys maybe have articulated it. Some of you will start to learn how to articulate it a little better in 2025, but there maybe come fall, there will be an opportunity for you to solidify that vision in some tangible way. And it's going to bring in so much abundance. Something good is coming. I mean, so much abundance. To rain from the sky. Fish falling from the sky, which are a sign of abundance or a symbol of abundance. Some of you could be stepping into wealth. Some of you could definitely be stepping into some serious wealth in 2025, okay? Because of your commitment. Because of your commitment. I think, honestly, Scorp Sag, I think it's the moment that you accept that, yeah, that it's like the moment you accept that you see things differently for a reason. It's something about your vision. Like, because I keep getting point of view references with this energy. It's about your POV. That sets you apart. Maybe even requires more isolation than you were used to at one point. I'm telling you, Scorp-Sag, the moment you just accept it. Just accept it fully. I think you, for those that are going to resonate with this, you've accepted part of it, but you might still struggle with other aspects of this isolation. I don't know. I just feel like something about a California poppy. This card came out quite a bit. And I don't think I've ever really tapped into that. Something about a California poppy. Something about California could be significant. I don't know. But you know, poppies are opiates. Or produce opium. Which is a sedation. Yeah, you got the Fool card. Brings a level of sedation. So here's what I'll say. That point of view has you outside the box in the right way. Like where this community might be very complacent. Or I guess you could maybe say, for lack of a better term, sleep. Okay? You're awake and isolated for a reason. And yeah, that's uncomfortable. Maybe you're starting to get over the uncomfortable energy. Are you ready to kind of face the fear of like, okay, that clearly means something significant? Yeah, that's about to make sense. As to why, yeah, it's been hard, Scorp-Sag. I could feel that. It's been a real spiritual test and real spiritual battle, because it feels like, again, maybe you've spent some time trying to maintain connections to this community. It mentioned family a lot in the book, so it could be family, it could be friendships, maybe even like a work environment, career path. Yep. Ace of Cups with the Ten of Cups. Just split the deck on. This is about connecting with yourself. Embracing yourself, who you are, fully, so that this luck can start raining down on you, okay? Something about it is I keep hearing it's all going to make sense. It's all going to make sense. So if anything was confusing or conflicting, it's all going to make sense soon here, Scorp-Sag, okay? Hang in there. Hang in there. You're almost there. What's important about this community? Oh, and I also I'm seeing another oracle card. It's in my herb oracle. Herbal healing oracle. I think California poppy is the dream card. So again, something about a dream, a vision is important here. Yeah. Page of Wands, Two of Wands, Eight of Swords. What I think you have, High Priestess. Yeah. All right. What I think you've been experiencing up to this point here, and what you might start to, again, accept in 2025 is that it's not always the communities that feel familiar that support us the best or give us enough room to fully be ourselves, or they can align for a moment and then they don't want to align anymore. That's what I mean, that wanderer energy. Some of you could definitely deal with like wanderlust a little bit. Like I feel some of you have that craving for travel, especially again, that Sag influence, Jupiter, to explore. And it's like, maybe there's been a fear of doing it alone. Some of you maybe are isolated and alone in certain areas, and it's like this is the one you don't want to add another area of isolation to your life. Because you know what, I understand that, Scorp-Sag, and I can feel it that way. Like something about the connection to this community feels like home, or is home, or has that sense of, again, familiarity. So it feels safe, even if it might not be. And maybe that's the perspective shift here, Scorp-Sag. I also get that maybe you were attempting to, again, inspire or spark something within this community that you're a part of. Again, if it's family, if it's friends, whatever, take it as it resonates. Work to create some sort of path where you could stay connected but still kind of do what you needed to do. I think what you've kept coming up against is the Eight of Swords within people. You seeing beyond the Eight of Swords. So you're showing up here as the High Priestess. I feel like the community that you're meant to connect with and or serve or be a part of in some way, contribute to in some way, is not the one that you're in. Because let's say if you were to try to create, or you were to act on whatever this vision is, or again, impart that High Priestess into this community, it's not going to be received because people's consciousness isn't there quite yet. So again, that isolation is something that you can embrace if you allow yourself to, okay? Clarify the energy between community and isolation here. Okay. Yeah, awakening with the Five of Swords and the Six of Wands, right? So you've awakened out of some sort of consciousness, level of consciousness. And I'm being pulled into another tarot card in the Native American tarot. The Five of Swords is called the spiritualist. So it's the person who can see and hear spirits. Has that type of mental connection to the divine. Maybe you share in that type of gift. It's almost like you need to be in a community where ego doesn't lead, or like, how could I say that? It's like a certain level of density. So maybe you're in like the 4D, 5D, or you'll be entering into higher realms in 2025. And that is going to pull you into a deeper sense of isolation here, Scorp-Sag, but I wouldn't fear it. It's going to bring you luck. Can we fit one here between community and isolation, Divine? Page of Cups and the Five of Cups, right. And I think you've spent maybe a lot of 2024 trying to seek out different possibilities, different options to try to avoid having to further isolate yourself. But it's only led to disappointment. Because again, I think this community is in the Eight of Swords. Like, they don't see what you see. They don't see what you see. And that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to, I can say it. It's way easier said than done to say, oh, you don't have to feel bad about that. But yeah, that does suck. Yeah. And I think it's caused a lot of confusion because it's like, okay, why have this isolation? What is the purpose of this? But it was to get you to see your connections to your community, maybe to your family, maybe to friends. Take it as it resonates in the right light, Scorp-Sag. I think you bring a lot of Page of Wands, Two of Wands energy to a community that is stuck mentally. Right. And then look, the two solo energies, the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit in reverse. That's what I mean. It's like you don't want to be alone. And I mean, come on now, Scorp-Sag, I get it. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be isolated. Yet it's the only thing that maybe will bring that peace of mind. But I think, honestly, here, Scorp-Sag, I feel like the isolation that you're maybe fearing, it's going to solidify how you've transformed. It's like your wings are here. They're ready. You just got to take off, my loves. You just got to take off. But it's like, oh man, if I take off, look how far that's going to pull me away. Yeah, maybe that's the fear. You think you'll get too far away from what's familiar and get lost in it all, maybe. But I don't think so. I don't think so, because the High Priestess came out. So you have a good head on your shoulders here, Scorp Sag. You can trust yourself some more. Work on that, my babies, okay? Trust yourself. Yeah, trust yourself to have this ending, because you're the Queen of Wands. Come on. With the Emperor, and take charge. Some of you are really starting to step into that oneness consciousness within yourself, like having a good sense of your masculine and feminine. Yeah, I think maybe you've been absorbing this isolation as some sort of karma, when that's not what it was at all. It was preparation for this luck. It was giving you the articulation, the ideas, the understanding, the visions that you needed to be able to solidify whatever this opportunity, maybe there's some sort of like, again, networking, traveling that you might be doing here in 2025. Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's to pursue something that you're passionate with, or it's where your heart is leading you. Ooh, with the Magician. You're meant to create something, or you've already created something here, Scorp Sag, or your creative energy is going to really amplify in 2025. It's like everything's going to come together, Scorp Sag. I feel like I'm talking to a group of y'all who are still maybe seemingly feeling like you're in a tunnel. Again, that isolation is really, really strong. And I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you that light is coming in 2025. The light at the end of the tunnel is coming. Again, and like I said, whatever you were confused about, you'll no longer be confused. That cycle of conflict will end. Yeah, causing a tower with the King of Cups. With the Page of Coins. Scorp Sag. I want to say so much. I want to say so much. And it's not that I'm afraid to, but here's what I'll say. You have soul contracts coming in, Scorp Sag, in 2025. Yup, yeah, you do. You got some soul contracts coming in that are a part of this luck energy. And I think something about this is going to shock you. I think you're actually like, I don't know that you give yourself enough credit, Scorp Sag, because I'm almost wanting to say I don't know why you would be shocked, but I think you are going to be very shocked at how successful something becomes, or some sort of talent could be discovered as well within yourself. Like you might figure out that you're really good at something, or like some sort of investment, some sort of lucky investment. I don't know if you're the lucky investment, or you will be making a lucky investment or investing in something that might blow up or something like that. Whatever it is in alignment with your soul, but something very nostalgic about this path you're about to embark on. Some of you, this is like past life energy. Something you were owed in a past life is coming in this life. And I'm hearing it clear like that. Something you were owed. Because you've broken free from something, or you've awakened with the Tower energy. Your crown chakra is opening. This could even be a crowning moment in your path. So whatever the isolation, it's like the more you embrace it, the more you can step into that Queen of Wands energy, the more these karmic cycles can close out for you, the more energy you can shed. You can get out of that 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups energy. I think even maybe this could be healing rejection. Remember, rejection is God's protection, and I think you're going to really understand that in a very major way with whatever this good is that's coming. And this King of Cups energy, whether that is within you or outside of you, is maybe a part of this or is going to lead you in some way. Like I said, you are maybe balancing your masculine and feminine very well. You might also get into some form of partnership here that brings about luck, and something. Like, again, there's something shocking about this, but know that you deserve it, Scorp Sag, because I feel like it could almost be like so shocking that you shy away from it. Like, no, this can't be real. This can't be true. Oh, it is real and it is true. It's deserved. It's deserved. All right? All right, we're going to dig a little deeper into this message over on Patreon. Again, that link to this extended will be pinned in a comment down below. You can also join Patreon at the link in the description box below. All right, I thank you guys so much for tuning in. If any of this felt like something you were feeling for yourself, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so I can pick up on your energy in the new year. And I'm excited for you, Scorp Sag. I think this is going to be a really beautiful year for you, okay? So claim it, call it in for yourself, stand in that, embrace this isolation, and know it'll be worth it in the end. All right? All right, Scorp Sag, I'll see you later. Love you lots. Namaste.